Look, yeah, it's Trev the Truth, spitting fire flames when I step up in the booth. This is just what I do any given day. You can find me chopping it up with Adam Q or Steve J. Always fire when you press play, popping out on the podcast. Yeah, the name's news, life, and beyond. Yo, I got it going on, just chilling, talking about some real shit, getting real lit. Find this all up on YouTube, bitch.
What was the chance that they gave you a living? Like, did they give you a time limit?
They haven't really given me anything like that, but I've done my own research.
So they really don't know.
And I basically got like a 13 to 15% chance, like, survival rate.
You know how people say, yo, I got 5 weeks to live.
Yeah,
they didn't do nothing like that?
They never did nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
Because as long as I got this bag and stuff right now, and, my cancer's not spreading, as long as it ain't spreading, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but for having stage 4 colon cancer, I'm like the healthiest person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it sounds crazy, but
I know my aunt had breast cancer. They found it, got it. She was in remission for years, couple years.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just said, boom!
Yep.
Came right back. You could see it growing out her head and everything, bro. It just took her whole body over.
It's nothing to fuck with, bro.
Cancer, I don't wish cancer on anybody, bro, and I'm sorry that you have it. And I'm sorry that you're young and have it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But
ain't nothing I can do but pray.
how old's your daughter?
She'll be a year, August 7th.
So August 7th. So she probably won't even remember you if something did happen to you. Does that make you feel better, or does it make you feel worse?
No, in a way, it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
In a way.
Do you think somebody will keep your memories alive, or?
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. Like
I'm saying you're in a shitty situation.
I mean, shit, like just this podcast, that will keep it my memory alive right there. You know. Yeah,
if you could tell your daughter anything, what would you tell her right now?
That I love her to death. Like I love her to pieces, and that I'm gonna fight as hard as I possibly can just to be around for her, just watch her grow.
Look at me, bro. Look at your daughter.
Just to watch her grow, and I love Riley June Parker, I do. I gave her my baby mama's last name just because I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of my dad. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of my last name,
yeah.
But I love her to death, and
if you don't make it,
if
you don't make it, what do you want of her? What do you want her to be the best of, the best food, the best?
I just want her to be the best person, best human she can possibly be, like, morally, and, just, have, all the, be respectful, just be a lady, be a queen, just be just be caring and kind and loving, and don't be a snake, and that's really all I want from her, is just for her to be the best possible human she can possibly be, I don't really care about the money or anything like that, or her, I don't care if I just want her to be successful as a person.
How does that make you feel knowing that you might not survive? You know what I'm saying? And knowing you got this beautiful little girl that you could love on every day, and here you are, now all of a sudden you might not be able to share as much time with her, you won't be able to walk her down the aisle, you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to see her graduate, you won't be able to see her go to prom.
It's just
any of that, bro. Any of this stuff.
That's what really gets me though, is just not being able to watch her grow, and not being able to, I don't know what she's gonna look like in 5 years or something like that, and that's just the shit that gets me. Or like, say, some other dude, steps into, Brittany's life and starts trying to like raise my daughter or something like that. I just kind of hope that it's somebody, that's, an actual man, what I'm saying, like, willing to, care for my daughter the same way I would, that shit like that is just what I think about, and like you said, just missing stuff, it's just unfortunate.
How does that make you feel knowing that? Because it's gonna happen. She's young.
Yeah.
Your baby mom's young. Knowing that some man is gonna be called dad. You know what I'm saying? Take his spot.
I'm not a fan of it, but you know, at the end of the day, like I don't necessarily want Brittany just to be miserable. You know, I want her to have somebody that she can love still. You know, and I want her to be able to move on with her life, and I want, you know, and I want somebody to be there for Riley as a father figure. But I just hope it's not a piece of shit type person. You know what I mean? I hope it's a good person. That's all. All I can really ask for. All I can really pray for.
Son, it sucks, yo. The situation, I was thinking about it last night. Like, damn, I gotta do this interview with this dude that's fucking a pretty damn well good human being. You know what I'm saying? And he got the shit end of the stick, more or less.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll keep thinking about every time you said that the other day when you first said it to me, like, damn, I wish I didn't have my daughter. And you didn't mean it in a bad way.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? It's like something real, yo.
Yeah, like
I don't want to have my daughter.
If I knew I had cancer before I had, you know, gotten Brittany pregnant and stuff like that, you know, I wouldn't have gotten her pregnant. You know, I know that kind of sounds kind of wild, but like, you know, I wouldn't have put my daughter on this earth knowing that I would be here for her. You know what I'm saying? So if I knew I had the cancer, you know, Riley would probably be here, but in retrospect, I'm happy that she is here. You know what I mean? I love her. You know, so there's both goods and bads about it. You know.
It's tough, bro. You're in a bad situation, but you're in a good situation. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it wrong because you're alive still right now, and you're ready to fight.
I've learned a lot.
And you're ready to fight for your daughter.
I've learned a lot from this shit too. Like, man, you really like get to know who's there for you and who's really not. Like when you get in situations like this, because like there's a lot of people I thought that would be, you know, coming to see me in the hospital and shit, and they just didn't show up, didn't text me, did nothing. So you really get to know who's there for you and who's not, and who's just. And you start to see people act funky too, because they're like, you can tell people feel bad or something, like, oh man, I wasn't fucking with him now, you know, so now I'm gonna fuck with him because he's dying. Like, you get to see people, and it's kind of shitty.
I mean, if you really think about it, though, some people got to wrestle with that in their minds too.
Yeah,
though,
I know.
They don't want to feel bad, you know, make you feel bad by talking about it, or you know what I mean, or bringing it up, and you know.
Well, I have plenty of family that I'm just not very close with, and I've noticed like that now that they realized I have cancer and stuff, and, you know, and that I could die, that they've just been trying to like step up and just like either give me money or like just be super nice, and it's just kind of weird. It's nice and it's weird at the same time. You feel me?
Yeah, I did a whole year in the hospital, bro. I'll tell you, I know who's there for you and who's not there for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
That's
You know
what I'm
saying? So, when your shit hits the fan and you're really gonna need people, you will really see who's there for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When you have somebody that, yo, I need my ass wiped, can you help me? You'll see who's there for you.
I ain't never had to have nobody wipe my ass, though.
But you
Not
might.
yet.
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping I don't.
You might, and you never know. And you're going to see who's there for you to wipe your ass.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro.
Well, the bright side of it, at least you got a chance to know, you know, that, you know, you got to go through this versus somebody that just goes, you know, at the moment.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Without warning or anything.
Well,
you know?
see, when I had got diagnosed, they told me, like, if you didn't come today, I would have died, like, the next day or the day after by internally bleeding. So I think, you know, I think God, because I got, like, 2 blood transfusions, like, they had pumped me full of blood, you know. I think God really just wants me here on the earth for a purpose and a reason, you know what I mean? All of that happened for a reason. Like, I could have easily died, you know what I mean? I didn't. There's certain doctors that already thought I was going to die. I'm not, you know what I mean? So I think I have a good chance of being the 13, 15%, just being this.
So let me ask you this, right? You're a music fan.
Yeah.
You know Mace.
Yeah.
24 hours to live. What would you do?
Man, if I had 24 hours to live, man, and I knew I was going to die, I would definitely do some criminal shit. I ain't gonna lie. I would have to rob a bank or something. I would just have to get my hands on like as much money as possible and just do some epic shit. I don't know.
That's one of my favorite songs. That's why I
Yeah,
ask.
he's a badass. He's a badass artist for sure, though. I don't know. I've kind of thought about that a lot. Like if I knew I was gonna die, what would I do? I mean, there'd be a lot of people I'd like to see.
You're kind of in the scenario. You know what I mean? Not as you know, as deep, right?
There's a lot of people I'd like to see.
You have the opportunity right now to think ahead of time.
I know.
You know what I mean? Of what you're gonna do before you go out.
I've always wanted.
Whenever that may be.
I've
you know
always
what I mean?
wanted to like
God
skydive and shit like that. You know.
So you want to almost die?
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
want to do stuff on my bucket list for real. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've never been to like, you know, certain countries I've always wanted to go to and shit like that. You know. So there's just a lot of things I would really try to do in 24 hours, but can't get it all done. You know?
Yeah, you can't. You know, I died a couple times, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and when I died, I seen things, yo, and death is very peaceful, if you want to put it like that.
I'm up for whatever, man.
All right. So what was I saying about dying? It's very peaceful, bro.
What? No, I'm good on. Thank you.
Like, I'm glad that I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm glad that I didn't move on. But then I always wondered why, though. Why?
God wants you here for something, bro. You know, it's to make some kind of impact. Maybe it's for this. Maybe it's for the podcast stuff. Maybe you got opportunity to shed light on other people and, you know, really, you know, help other people in some sort of way.
I hope it's just not to be stressed out and in pain every day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's why I don't complain, because I know somebody got it worse off than I got it. You got it way worse off than I got it.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
Some people got it even worse than me, though.
Yeah.
Like, I was in the cancer ward for them 3 months, and I seen, like, just terrible types.
What hospital were you in when you did that?
Bacchus was actually the one that found my cancer.
Yeah.
Yep. It was a volunteer paramedic working in the emergency room that day. So, like, he wasn't even supposed to be there type shit.
What's good, people? Steve J here, News Life and Beyond. We selling merch, got all kinds of stuff. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, sneakers, tumblers, cups, Funko Pops, you name it, we got it.
What's good, people? This is Adam A, one half of News Life and Beyond. I just wanted you guys to know that you can find us at a lot of places. You can find us on Clapper, Lemonade, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, favorite it, but most of all, YouTube. Go on YouTube, look us up, News Life and Beyond. Push the button, subscribe and like, please, and share it out to the world. You can also call us, 959-951-9117, or you can support us, buy some merch. We got shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, sneakers, hats, keychains, Funko Pops, bracelets, mugs, tumblers. Shit, we can make your grandmother a pair of thongs if you want. But for all the love and all the support from everybody that has, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you. Adam A, Steve J, we out.